Are live on the Miguel and Holly and the Hits 961 Facebook page because Holly fell asleep. Holly fell asleep.
Okay.
Somewhere very strange. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because on our Miguel and Holly Uncensored podcast that we do 3 times a week, you can find it on the iHeartRadio app. Just type in Miguel and Holly Uncensored.
I don't really appreciate that you're playing this music right now because it's still early. And God knows the way I'm going, I might fall asleep again.
Well, we were somewhere this week, and I was like, I think Holly fell asleep in this place that you were not supposed to.
Of course not.
And I was like, wait a minute. And so on the podcast, of course, I didn't ask her privately. I had to bring it up on our podcast.
Yeah.
And you did indeed.
Okay, this. I did. I thought maybe there was a chance I didn't fall asleep and I just got a little sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
But then I realized that like at least a minute of time is missing. So, and I came to, so clearly I had dozed off.
So before you tell us where you fell asleep, let's see, Shane and Shelby, you've fallen asleep in a strange place. Where was that?
It was our annual party at work, and I guess we had a little too much at the boss man's house to drink, and I fell asleep in the bed beside his wife.
Oh!
Shane!
Oh!
What in the dickens? How did you...
Okay.
How did that happen?
Wait, hold on. Did the boss come into the bedroom and see you sleeping next to his wife?
Yeah, he's the one who woke me up.
Or what was his reaction?
Well, I had told him that I wasn't feeling too good. I don't really drink. And, it was one of the parties. He's like, look, we're going to have fun. I told him I didn't feel too good. He said, man, go upstairs and stretch out. I didn't know which room, so I went up there and stretched out. And, yeah, he woke me up and his wife was beside me asleep.
You stretched out next to his wife.
Stretched out in the wrong place is what you did.
Yeah, I most definitely did.
Oh, you may take the cake. Shane, thank you so much for your phone call, and welcome to the Miguel and Holly fam.
Thank you, man. I listen to y'all every morning. Y'all are very amazing, and y'all make my morning better.
Thank you. Shane. We appreciate that. You have a great weekend, okay?
Thank you. Y'all too.
Now, Holly, where did you fall asleep this week?
Just for the record, I'm embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
We had a really big meeting with not just us. Like there was a room full of people at the Living Children's Hospital in a big conference room area.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, the lights were kind of dim. There was a presentation. I mean, it wasn't dark in there, but it was like
fluorescent lights.
It wasn't like bright though, right?
Right. I mean, they were they were just regular lights that you would have in any sort of conference room.
So it wasn't as dim as I thought.
No, it wasn't.
All right. Well, Miguel and I were sitting next to each other at the front because, we're like, well, nobody ever sits at the front of presentations. Let's do this.
Right.
So we sat up at the front. And then the man that had been speaking was speaking, I thought, in kind of a monotonous voice.
Mm.
And I just, like, the devil overtook me. I got so tired. And have you ever felt that feeling where you just know your eyes are going to close, but you don't want them to?
Yes.
So you start shifting around in your chair, and I took a sip of water, and then I tried to look around at interesting things on the walls. And so then I couldn't keep my head up, so I just kind of put it in my hand. And I think that's when I went out.
You're done. Now, so from what I saw, Holly, at this very important meeting,
yeah,
I could feel you just to my right, just moving around. I'm like, ooh, Holly's really struggling over here.
I was.
And I took a second to take my eyes off of the person speaking, and I look over, and your head was on the table. You were out.
I don't think it was on the table.
No, I swear, Holly, you had slumped over.
Oh,
on the desk.
Slumped over?
And you were asleep. You were gone. Now, it wasn't very long, but you were gone.
It could not have been more than a minute.
No.
Thankfully. It wasn't. I feel like the people that we work with are like, what?
They're like, what is wrong with this woman?
Like, it would be one thing if you had a legit excuse, like if you had narcolepsy or something, but you don't. Go to bed, sis. Like, I was just embarrassed. So that happened.
What's the strangest place you've fallen asleep? Let us know on the Hits 961 or the Miguel and Holly Facebook page. But I don't know. I feel like Shane and Shelby took it sleeping next to his boss's wife.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he had drinks involved, though. Mine was at like 2 p.m. No drinks. So
it is 7:17. You go on a date. You don't hear back from them. We call them to get the truth. Blown Off happens at 7:40. But first, we are giving you tickets to see Sean Kingston at the Underground. You just have to guess what songs we are humming. We're looking for caller 20 to play the hum game. 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961.
And we play the hum game in 2 songs.